Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. Today, I thought that I would try some new stuff. I've got some things sitting here that I've been wanting to play with. I just haven't got around to it yet. And so anyway, some of it might be new to you. I don't know. Maybe you might have it in your collection. Who knows? But anyway, I was looking through some palettes that have blue in it. So here's one right here, the Nomad Largo Decomo, which has some really pretty, not only blues, but some greens as well, and yellows, which when you mix those with the blue, they're going to turn out to be green. So I feel like this palette right here would make for some really pretty green looks. So I considered that for a minute, and then I thought, nah, I'm going to wait for another day whenever I have, you know, really green on my brain instead of blue. And then this is another one I haven't used, the Nomad Venus Simplin Express, which was a collab with Ipsy. It was packaged just for Ipsy, and it has this beautiful pop of blue here, but there's some golds and greens, and then there's browns, and then this like pink and this red. And so anyway, I wouldn't know really where to go, I don't think, if I was to try and focus on basically blue. It would have to be like a brown background or something like that. And I'm not really in the mood for brown in the crease today, so I'm going to pass on that one as well. And then I came across this one, which I've never used. It's brand new. The Mosaic by Trend Beauty. And it has this blue and this blue. And of course there's lots of neutrals. There's a really pretty, like an off-white kind of a gold here. And, you know, a couple of really light transition colors. So I thought, well, maybe, you know, I would use that one. So that one's definitely in the running. And then I've got this one here from Allure Beauty that I've never used. And it's an all shimmer palette, which I love the colors. They are very inspiring, but it has blue, like a bluish green kind of a blue, and then there's green and gold, and then there's like this shimmery, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like it would go really well with green. And then of course you got this brown, and then this like reddish kind of a shade here. So again, I feel like this palette right here would lean more towards greens. So I'm kind of pushing that one out of my mind as well. And then I wanted to go back into, whoops, dropping the lipstick. I wanted to go back into this Nomad Studio 5A because of this blue shimmer here. I just think that's really pretty. So I'm thinking about using the Mosaic palette, but maybe dipping in to this blue here. So let's see where this goes. And then I've got a new highlighter from Too Faced that I want to use. And so anyway, my base is done. I've got blush, bronzer, no highlighter, my brows, and all of that is done. So let me just put on some eyeshadow primer and let's get started here. Without further ado, let's go. So I'm using this one from, it's called Stuck on You from the Beauty Crop. It's in a pot. I really like it. Nice little eyeshadow primer. Works really well. Easy to apply. And boom, just like that, we've got primer now. So I thought I'd do like one eye on camera and one eye off camera today. And basically I'm just playing around today. Just want to try some things I've got sitting around. I've got a bunch of stuff that I've never used, and I just need to start like intentionally going into it. You know what I mean? Instead of procrastinating or waiting or whatever. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush. I'm going to grab this one from Allure. I love this brush for doing crease work. And I'm going to go in with the lightest cool tone type brownish shade in the palette right there. It's called Plunge. And there's a nice little mirror in this palette. So I'm just going to tilt my head back, and I'm not going for anything really intense today. I just wanted to try this out and go for like a blue look. I haven't done a blue look in a minute. And that was one of my goals this last year, to, you know, do more blue looks. And of course I've been dipping into some yellows too. So just breaking out of my comfort zone, and, you know, and just getting some shades in my repertoire that are, you know, to build my artistry. Okay, so that's, you know, that's light, that's nice. I just think that blue is amazing. And so let me use this brush here from Eloise. It's like an angled fluffy brush. And this shade of blue is called Modern Twist, right there. And I'm just gonna load that baby up, and we're gonna be bold. Yeah, look at that. That is bold. I really want that blue to show up. Hello, blue. This reminds me of the shade of Blue's Clues. The little dog on Blue's Clues. So again, I'm placing most of the shadow right here in the front of the crease. And I'm just kind of softening the edge up there towards the top. And I'm leaving this outer section here for the darker blue to lay down in the outer V. And I'm leaving the lid blank too. Now I need a smaller brush, one that's going to help me with some detail work here. Let me grab this one from BH Cosmetics. It's fluffy, but it's tapered, and I really like it because it does a lot of good detail work. Not too detailed, but I mean, you can control the shape, you know, where you're going. And I'm going to go into this darker blue. It's called Principal. It's like a navy. Really pretty. So let's see how this performs. I believe this is a matte too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're just going to go right here in this outer V section. And I'm going to carry that down onto the outer part of the lid and just stamp that on. And we're just going to create that V shape right out here. And then blend it in with that other blue there towards the center. And we're going to leave that brow bone area vacant because we're going to put a really pretty shimmery shade there. Okay. Okay. Remember Alvin and the Chipmunks? Okay. I'm thinking that this is pretty intense, and I really want let me swatch this. I really want some shimmer to show up really good. Look at that, y'all. That light blue right there, that's gorgeous. And then that's that mixed, looks like a bluish green shade there in the corner, but that's what it looks like. It's like a turquoise, would be awesome. And then I've got this blue shimmer over here in this little palette. Let's swatch it, which I think this would go better on the lid for what I'm doing. But I really want it to pop. So there is a difference there. So this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to get me a little concealer brush, and I'm going to, let me get that back in there. And I'm going to put some eyeshadow primer. I'll be right back, y'all. But anyway, I'm going to take some more of that eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to do like a half cut crease here. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to let it like touch the top part of my lid here. And I'm going to go ahead and just fill that in and get this all the way across the lid to where it meets that dark navy blue. And then I can go in with a shimmer. Because look over here, there's a lot of blue eyeshadow. So I felt like I needed to do this in order to get this shimmer that I want to lay down to really pop. Oh, that's pretty, y'all. This is unusual for me to do this kind of technique, but I do like it. And I really like this shimmer. Because I think it's like a gradual, you know, progression of blues. Anyway, let me set that aside for a second. I need to I just want to blend a little bit better right through here. Okay, and now with that brush that I had the dark on it, I'm just gonna blend where that edge is. And just kind of get a cohesive flow here. Even though it's a half cut crease, I still want that. I don't want any like defined lines. That's what I'm going for right there. I've spent enough time on all this. Let me go do liner and lashes, and then we'll come back and do lips and highlighter. All right, y'all, I'm back, and this is the finished eye look, and I used the Xoxo Cosmetics blue. It's called Velvet Smooth Eyeliner in Royal Blue underneath the lash line, and then I used the Oaklawn black eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner on the top, and I used the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, and I popped on a pair of Ardell Demi Wispies, and now I want to go on with this inner corner highlight. I'm using the Ace Beauty Glow Highlighter Palette in the shade Icy right here in this top left hand corner, and I'm just gonna apply that right there in the corner of my eye. Love the bright pop this gives. And I'm just going to swing that around the tear duct and let that meet that eyeliner a little bit. Just to give that beautiful pop. It's what you need. You need a pop. I love this highlighter palette. I have reached for this so much. So again, I'm just swinging that around the tear duct and letting that come down to meet that blue eyeliner underneath the lash line. So we've got a little pop there. Now, I need some highlighter on my cheeks, and I think what I'm going to do is use this one called Diamond Lily from Wet n Wild. It's like a silver, really pretty shade. Not quite as bright as the one that I just got through using, but anyway, I'm gonna grab this highlighter brush here from Farrah. It's a blush and highlighter brush, and I like Wet n Wild highlighters, y'all. They're pretty. Anyway, I thought this silver would go good with the blue. Look at that, y'all. So pretty. I mean, it just really pops on the cheeks. Not as bright. Look, I swatched them. Not as, this is the Ace Beauty, and then this is the one from Wet n Wild right here. So there is a difference between the white and the silver. And the white is more bright. But I really wanted to use this today. And I'm thinking about using this under the brow bone too. And also on the nose. So I'm just going to use the tip of that brush, that same highlighter brush, and I'm just going to go right there, just ever so lightly. And we're going to get that 90s glow going on underneath the brow bone, which I think is really going to add to the look. And maybe a little right there on the cupid toe. Okay, now I've got some new lipsticks, and I wanted to try one of them out. And so I thought we would do that together, you know, online for this video today. So let me grab a liner here. I've been kind of stuck on this one here lately, the one from Dragon Beauty. It's like a really pretty brown. And I've got some really pretty shades from Juvia's Place. I got a couple of new ones here from the Nude Peaches. There's Libra and there's Me. And you can see one of them's more of a peachy kind of a brown than the other one. So I thought, well, we'd swatch them and we would decide. And I can get rid of these boxes. I like these nudes from Juvia's Place, y'all. They are just super pretty. Okay, this is the one called Libra. Right there. Really pretty. Like a caramel kind of a brown. Peachy nude. And then this one is called Me, which is a bit darker. And it's got more like red in it. So I'm thinking about going with the lighter one for today. The caramel colored one. So let's line our lips. Shall we? Shall we do this together? Let me grab a mirror here. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. So this is Dragon Beauty. It's called Lip Job. I've used this before on my channel. I really like it. It's a lot of product here in this pencil. Even though it's brown, it really goes good with nudes. And it sharpens well, and the sharpener came with it, which I use the sharpener not only for this pencil but for other things. So I'm hoping this brown will go really good with the peachy nude and with the eye look. And since the eye look is, I feel like it's way out there, I wanted to go with a nude. So let's check it out. I like the way these are shaped too, y'all. So pretty. And they dry down matte. And they last for hours. And they're just a really good formula. So you see that's kind of warm compared to the lip liner. But it blends for a really pretty ombre look. So not bad, huh? Okay, so the blush and bronzer, just for the record, that I used today are from Complex Culture. This palette here called Power Player in Pink Slip. And I was going to use this highlighter today from Too Faced, but I went with the silver instead, which I really am glad that I did. Okay, so now I'm going to just spray this down. I'm going to guard the eyes because I don't want this eyeliner to run. We don't want our eyeliner to run. Let me grab my handy dandy fan that Janet sent me. I love this fan, y'all. She sent me two, but this is the one I keep over here on the vanity, and I've got the other one over there with my brushes for when I sit over there on the computer. Because sometimes I put on makeup. Sometimes I even film over there. So I like this color lip with the blue eye. Anyway, you'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments. This was a fun video for me today, just trying out stuff. I didn't use but 3 shades out of this palette. This light blue one, that dark blue one, and then this like cool tone brown here for the transition color. I thought about this shade over here, but then I went with, you know, the Nomad Studio 54, the blue in it right there. And but anyway, it all came together, and then of course that pop of white in the corner, which I think is really super pretty. And anyway, I'm quite pleased. But I think that lip job lip liner would go well with either one of these. Anyway, all the swatches on my hands from today. This is a fun little palette, y'all, from Trendbeautycosmetics. I don't know how much this is valued at, but I'll try to link it down below in case you're interested. Really super fun. Lots of pretty neutrals in this palette. And then, of course, these pops of fun colors. And I feel like this purple and this navy would go really super well together. Can't wait to play with this some more. Maybe even try some of these greens and that gold out. That'd be awesome. And then we've got this bright, like, orangey, fiery orange color up here. That'd be awesome too for fall. Anyway, I feel like I'll get a lot of good use out of this palette. There's quite a few mattes and only 2 or 3, 4 shimmers maybe. That's it. So anyway, super fun little palette. Big thumbs up from me. You'll have to let me know what you think about my look. And I appreciate you guys watching today. And God bless you today is my prayer. I will see you in the next video. Bye.